Andrew, your most anticipated movie of the year. This trailer just dropped.
Joker, the first movie by Todd Phillips, is not my favorite Joker. And so I think this movie looks really cool, but I'm not heavily invested in their Joker.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster.
The whole world smiles with me.
You can do anything you want.
The sun.
Every frame of these trailers looks like it could be shown in a film school for like
cinematic masterpiece.
Teaching composition, teaching lighting.
Oh my god,
the lighting's
color
amazing.
grading.
Yeah, it's super well done. Like every frame is like a wallpaper.
The trailer made me more excited than I was before I watched it, so it did its job. It didn't tell us too much. Welcome to Backseat Directing,
Where we talk about movies, TV shows, comics, and more.
We're your hosts,
Andrew
and Aaron.
We put out new episodes every Monday and Thursday.
And on this episode, we're reacting to the newest Joker 2 trailer.
3, Folie, 2, 1.
Action. Andrew, your most anticipated movie of the year. This trailer just dropped. We had a teaser that we reacted to a few months ago, I feel like at this point, and now the first actual trailer has dropped for Joker.
No, we're not just going to speed by that. This is not my most anticipated movie of the year.
What do you mean? You love this character. It's on your arm?
So I have a tattoo of the Joker, which is actually on my left arm.
Yeah.
Aaron. I'm not.
I just said your arm. I didn't.
You pointed at this one.
No, I just pointed at you.
You don't know what you're doing. So
no, I just literally pointed at you.
Chill out. People are trying to listen to what I'm saying.
All I did was point at you. I didn't say which shoulder.
You're this hand. Check the tape. Maybe run it back.
The tape you can't really see because of the way the camera. I just pointed at you.
Your right hand went to my left shoulder. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, moving on. I got the last word. Joker, the first movie by Todd Phillips, is not my favorite Joker. And so I think this movie looks really cool, but I'm not heavily invested in their Joker because I feel like a lot of people have said this. I'm not the first person to say this. I know I'm not special, but I feel like it's obviously a remake of Martin Scorsese's Taxi Driver, which is an awesome character study, except now they're using Arthur Fleck and having him become the Joker just because the name of the Joker garners a lot of attention and a lot of people are inherently going to like it because it's a DC project. People love Joker. To me, it's not very Jokery. I mean, we already saw in the first trailer how they're deviating even more from the story. We'll talk about it more as we go through watching this trailer. It's on your box office team. So you're motivated to hype this movie up.
I need it to make money. And that's why we keep making all these videos about Joker.
At the beginning of the year, me and Aaron each drafted a team of 5 movies. I'm referencing with the box office draft. And the total box office returns for the 5 movies on my team will be my score, and then the total for his 5 will be his score. We put them up against each other to see who can earn the most money by their team.
So far, I am in last terribly.
You're not in last. You're ahead of me. I've only had 2 movies come out.
Bro, you've had 2 movies come out and we're almost at the same.
Despicable Me only made like $525 million. It's less than I thought. It's still in theaters, but
I think my lowest movie made 100.
Well, Furiosa made like 150.
People just don't like women, okay?
It's not fair.
It's not.
Yeah.
It's not cool. We went and saw it.
Yeah, and I liked it a lot.
All right, we should probably get into this trailer, but before we do, we got to take care of some housekeeping.
Yeah, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe on this video. It helps us out a ton. We would really appreciate you clicking and watching this video. But you also want to hit that notification bell because we've been putting out extra episodes usually on Friday, but you don't want to miss any of that extra content. Make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. And again, we love you. Thanks for watching. Let's get into the Joker 2 Folie Deux trailer. Folie Deux. I should have done the count. Trey.
Hit Gotham like a hurricane.
The trial of the century.
They believe Arthur Fleck to be some kind of martyr. Well, he's not. There's a monster.
When you're smiling, when you're smiling,
When I first saw Joker, when I saw you,
the whole world smiles with you.
for one once in my life, I didn't feel so alone anymore.
Go easy on it. You're not picture.
For once in my life, I have someone who needs me. How about you, Arthur? Do you still think you're a star? The whole world smiles with me.
You can do anything you want.
The sun comes
You're Joker.
Look around. Look at all these people.
Bring on,
I will no longer allow any of you
so stop your sighing.
to keep me down.
Be happy again.
I got the sneaking suspicion that we're not giving the people what they want.
It's okay, baby. Let's give the people what they want.
So young, Joel. You see her doing the rest at the end.
Sing hallelujah. Come on, get happy. Get ready for the judgment day.
Okay, a couple thoughts. I have a lot of rapid fire thoughts. Following
All right, let's
that.
hear it.
Holding them all back while we watch
Yeah,
it now.
yeah. Throw
We
it
got
at
so
us.
many comments telling us to stop talking.
Shut up during the trailer.
I'm trying to listen to the trailer.
Could you guys be quiet?
We're taking notes, guys.
They let everyone have a podcast.
One of the main things that I was thinking when watching the trailer, first start off with a compliment. Every frame of these trailers looks like it could be shown in a film school for like
Cinematic masterpiece.
teaching composition, teaching lighting.
Oh my God.
The lighting's
Color
amazing.
grading. Yeah.
Yeah, it's super well done. Like every frame is like a wallpaper. Like
Could be a
every frame
poster,
is
yeah.
art. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
It looks amazing. It starts off at the very beginning, and just thinking about how complicated it is, that opening shot when they're riding in the car. Well, not the opening, after they cut into the car.
Yeah.
And it's like, man, they're having to like line up with a certain spot in the tunnel, I'd imagine, and they're having to like get so many things right.
All those people outside.
The
There's
performance
like
has to get
someone
right.
dressed up as Joker popped
Yeah.
up to the back window at the very last second.
Which that spot, and when they're in like the town area with all the people in the crowd, it was very reminiscent to me of Batman. The Batman, right? Like it feels like the same city. It feels like the same world, but we know that they're not in the same world because Barry Keoghan is the Batman of, or
feel
the
like
Joker of that world.
the style of this movie would fit with the Batman. Like the cinematography of both, like
They mesh really well.
beautiful.
Yeah.
What else did you think? You said you had some rapid fire.
One of the other things is about the musical aspect. I mean,
Yeah.
when they started singing, when Joker started singing midway through the trailer, I was thinking, oh, maybe they are going to highlight the musical aspect in this trailer because we know Folie Deux is a musical sequel, which is how it's been portrayed to us in terms of like news, but
Yeah.
the trailer hasn't been portrayed that way. And Hollywood has apparently an illustrious history of hiding that the movies are musicals until they come out because they think that audiences are scared of musicals and don't want to go see them. Not necessarily scared, but they think I think the idea of a musical puts a bad taste in certain audience members' mouths. So like the first Joker trailer, Joker 2 trailer, did not show any elements of it being a musical. This one had a little bit of singing, but as it got to the end of the trailer, I was like, oh, they're not really highlighting the musical element. They're just like acoustically singing under their breath, kind of. I thought we were going to get some big, like, step ball kicks and like step ball change or whatever it's called, and like some big musical theater style songs. But we didn't. Wonka was prominently known last year for not showing any elements in the trailer that it was a musical. And then obviously Wonka with Timothée Chalamet is a musical. So they kind of surprised audiences with that. I guess it's a thing, like they kind of hide and mask that it's a musical until you're sitting down in the theater. You've already bought your ticket.
I heard it's like kind of like a jukebox type of musical, where they're singing I guess that means like they're singing songs that we know.
Songs that already exist.
Yeah. So maybe it's like not as big of an element in the film as like a traditional musical is. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like maybe they're like just singing and maybe like someone said musical and they were like, oh, like
Chill out.
Maybe we got ahead of ourselves there. You know, like
should we call it a musical or
like a jukebox musical? Like there's some songs, but like it's not a music.
like A Star Is Born isn't a musical. It has songs in it.
Yeah.
And there's a difference.
Yeah.
And the characters sing, but it's not a musical.
Right.
They're not all doing choreographed dances in the street.
They're not in the middle of a basketball game.
Yeah.
Right? You gotta
get your head in the game. You gotta get your head. Did you see recently when he was like reminiscing on that?
Yeah, I did.
It was a really cool video.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, we learned a lot of this like the day before and stuff like that. We didn't know if we were gonna be able to do it. So impressive.
Yeah.
Because that's one of the most iconic performances of our youth.
Especially for like a TV movie.
Yeah, they went way beyond TV movie with that. High School Musical is iconic.
Blew up for sure.
But the other point I want to talk about is that courtroom scene. I'm super curious about what's going on because for one, at first I was thinking, why did they let him wear makeup to this courtroom
Why is
scene?
he in the court? And then why does he have like his own talk show? How does that happen?
Maybe some of the elements are happening in his mind, or I just don't know. He's because in that courtroom, he's like controlling the courtroom. He if he was, it says on
he was representing himself.
Yeah.
Almost.
Well, not even just that. It's like he's walking around commanding the room. He should be a convict should probably be like shackled and sitting down at the table for the defense.
He kills someone on live television.
Yeah. And they're letting him stand right next to the judge and he bangs a gavel on the judge's head in the trailer. So like something is giving him control of that room, whether it's he's experiencing the trial in his mind or if he somehow has the courtroom held hostage, some plan or with followers.
Doesn't that kind of intrigue you though to like
I'm curious
see
to know
like
what it
how
is.
that happens?
Yeah, I'm not saying it as a bad thing. I want to know. Like I'm curious.
Right.
And there's even a part in the trailer that shows like that it's televised, the trial, and it says like it says Joker's trial, or I think it says Arthur Fleck's trial for murder, and which makes me think it's in the real world, whatever is happening in that trial. As for the production of that talk show, I don't know. I feel like that's got to be in his head. To have his name up in lights, Joker and Harley like that takes a lot of preparation. For like a criminal to have that would be kind of crazy from where he starts in the movie in prison.
I really don't know how to like connect all the dots to these clues that we've got in this trailer. Like, I'm not sure how the story is going to come together, which makes me very interested.
It's intriguing
in the story itself, because they showed us a lot more in this, but they didn't give us enough to really piece together what's happening and what's going on. And I like it when trailers do that a lot, especially when a trailer has great music, it's edited great, and then the shots are so amazing, like you said.
And especially when we're going to go see the movie, no matter what. If it's a property we've never heard of, then maybe a little bit more specificity so we know what's going on. But don't spoil anything for me in Deadpool and Wolverine or Joker. It's like I'm going to go see them.
Right. Absolutely. I think this trailer made me more excited than I was before we watched this one.
Will you see this one in IMAX?
Whatever we go see it. Yeah, probably.
Trying to lock Aaron in to go seeing this on the biggest screen possible. It looks like a really visually stunning movie.
Mm-hmm.
The one shot was amazing where they're kissing and they're backlit by like a stage light. But on one side, there's this burning fire in the prison. I'm super curious. Dude, I want to touch on a comment that we got. I don't know if we talked about it since then, but we said in the first Joker trailer that it was deviating from the comics because Harley Quinn or Harleen Quinzel is a psychiatrist at Arkham, and that's how she makes Joker. I believe she first sets Joker free when she meets him because his like influence over her makes her fall in love with him, and then she helps him escape Arkham the first time he escapes, and they have this like torrid affair relationship moving on from there where he's like really treats her very poorly, and she has this like huge affection for him. But in this movie, she is evidently a patient. We said that when we did our first trailer reaction, and a commenter said, no, she's not a patient. You can see she's a psychiatrist because she's on the other side of the glass at the end of the trailer. I can't explain why she's on the other side of the glass at the end of the trailer, but I can tell you with 100% certainty, this woman is a damn patient in this movie. Look at her standing with all the other patients, wearing like plain gray clothes like she's a patient. Like, she's not the Harleen Quinzel psychiatrist. Like, just watch the trailer and rewatch it and it'll affirm that to you.
Andrew's been so upset about that comment. I remember when we first got it, you brought it up to me and you're like, what is this guy talking about?
The thing is, you have to be thick-skinned to comments because we get probably hundreds to even verging on more than 1,000. We have to have thousands at this point of comments like knocking us, knocking us, our opinions, what we like. because we got a lot of comments on TikTok.
One of the first comments that we ever got in a video was the guy with the laptop, who at the time was you. Looks like he was bullied as a kid.
Which you have to be thick-skinned to comments, but some of the ones I'm just like, you're so wrong. I let it get under my skin.
Yeah, they get to you sometimes. You know, they get
You were
to you.
bullied in high school. It's so crazy. What a wild thing. People will just say anything.
That's a great line. We got to put that into one of our short films.
It's like a hyper-specific roast.
Yeah, it's really good. It's really good. Maybe some truth to it too.
I was not bullied.
Because you were the bully.
No, I wasn't. Come on. I mind my business.
All right. Anyways, the trailer made me more excited than I was before I watched it. So it did its job. It didn't tell us too much. I'm really excited to see this film. Now that we've seen this trailer, the shots look amazing. The soundtrack, at least for the trailer, sounds really good. We'll see how it compares to the film, because a lot of times the trailer music doesn't really match the tone of the actual film sometimes. I'm curious to see what you guys think. What do you guys think of this trailer? Are you interested in this movie? Are you okay with the fact that this Joker is different than the traditional like origins of Joker? It kind of strays away, like Andrew was just talking about with Harley Quinn. Is that okay with you? Are you excited to see this film? Either way, are you going in theaters to see this film? Let us know down in the comments below.
Make sure that you follow us on all of our social media platforms. We're on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X. We are all over the place. Follow us on there to see our daily content. We post short form content daily. We post long form content every Monday and Thursday. And a lot of times we've been getting out new episodes on Fridays lately as well. So make sure to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our awesome episodes. You can also go on Spotify and rate the show 5 stars. It helps us get found by new listeners. And you can also join our Discord, which costs how much, Aaron?
It is free.
You can go on there for free, join in, click the link in the description of this video, and you'll be able to chat with us and some of our most longtime fans slash guests on the show as well. We're all in there talking about movies and TV shows all the time. You can give episode topic suggestions, and we'll get around to them fairly quickly, as we have done so far. Also, the very best thing you can do for the show, that's why I'm saying it last, is you can share us with friends and family. It is the #1 way to help the show grow organically, and we want to find new lovers of movies and films and shows in your life, comic books too, video games, to share the show with so that we can build this audience community.
Thanks so much for watching, and
That's a wrap.